popping. Woo! Listen, hey. He's a bad man. That man, Donovan Mitchell, this what I'm talking about. And I want to start this like this. Let me start this like I want to get to this. I want to send a salute to Darius Garland. I want to send a salute to Evan Mobley. I want to send a salute to DeAndre Hunter. And the reason I want to send that salute to them fellas is because like this. These dudes, they did what they needed to do to get out there. They did exactly what they needed to do in order to get game 3 done. And you know what the crazy part about it is? When you look at the game, Darius Garland may have not had that big of an impact in the score sheet. But if you're a basketball guy and you understand the game of basketball, you understood what he was able to do and making sure that people got an opportunity to clear the floor up. He was able to bring the ball up. He was able to do some things where he opened up the game plan for Donovan Mitchell and he gave natural spacing. I thought you saw his athleticism and his ball handling and some of the things that he was able to do was beautiful. And I love the way that he was able to open things up. DeAndre Hunter didn't have a great night shooting the basketball, but his length and his size was there. And Evan Mobley looked like he wasn't ever even hurt. Evan Mobley looked like he wasn't even hurt, period. Evan Mobley looked like he was not hurt. And he just was able to block shots, rebound, and do some of those things, man. But here's the thing about the Cleveland Cavaliers. And this is what I challenged them on. You won all them doggone games. You won 70 games, 64, 65 games. You had a great opportunity to do something special. Look around. The New York Knicks is beating the Celtics. The Denver Nuggets is giving OKC all the business in the world. And the Cleveland Cavaliers have an opportunity to have a clear path to the NBA Finals. If you didn't think Boston was vulnerable, you think they're vulnerable now. If you didn't think that OKC was vulnerable, you think they're vulnerable now. And you got an opportunity as a Cleveland Cavaliers to go do something special. And so for you to come out the way you did and lose the 2 games that you lost in the first 2 games at home was disappointing. You was soft. Kenny Atkinson, I don't know what you was doing down the stretch. You couldn't get the basketball in. It was just a bunch of other stuff. But let me tell you this, though. I'm going to just keep it real with you. Indiana, let me come talk to you real fast. Pressure's on you now. The pressure is on you. You won the first 2 games, and you might have had the best 2 games of y'all's life. The first game, y'all couldn't miss. The second game, y'all had the craziest stuff happen for you to win that game. That third game at home, you got smoked, and Tyrese Halliburton wasn't doing nothing. No disrespect to them. I like the way y'all play. Y'all play hard. Rick Carlisle had a lot of stuff ready to go, and I think he's cooking up. I think he outcoached Kenny in that first 2 games. Cavs went to the zone. On them. It was nasty work. The problem with the Pacers is they don't have the best player in the series. That's Donovan Mitchell. They don't have the best roster in the series. That goes to the Cavs. It's arguably that they might have about the same amount of the bench. But when them 3 dudes came back, you saw the level at which they was playing. You saw the level and the differences between the way they were looking. They're just not a better basketball team than the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, they can still win this series if they come out here game 3 and game 4 and do something. But I'm going to tell you right here, whoever wins game 4, it got a stranglehold on the series. If the Cavs can come back and win game 4 in Indiana, they're in trouble. They are in trouble because now all of the pressure flips on them. All of the pressures, all the Neesmiths and Matherins and all of them dudes like that. You was up 2. You had this thing. You could have got us up out of here. But that's the way it works. Cavs got the guys through the game. Darius Garland looks like he's You could tell the shot wore off. Let's be clear. Darius Garland, the shot wore off down the stretch. Like, that toe was getting inflamed. That's why you kept falling down. People don't know, when you get a shot like that, what usually happens is, the simple fact is your shot, you get the shot, your foot is numb. And so when you're running around trying to do certain things, like, you just fall because you don't really have the feeling in it, right? And that shot wore off. You started to see it in the fourth quarter. Evan Mobley, he couldn't catch the basketball to begin with. He probably got shot up, and DeAndre Hunter probably did too. They couldn't do nothing. Couldn't catch the ball, but you just see that the way the size started to really change the way that they started to move the basketball. You started to see the way that the Cleveland Cavaliers started off like really moving around, passing the basketball, running the offense, and it was great. And I gotta send a shout out to this guy. And I've been on him for a year. I've been on him tough. Max Strus been playing his ass off. Matter of fact, Max Strus been playing his tail off. He been hitting timely shots. He been D'ing up. He been scrappy. He been getting rebounds. He's been a secondary scorer when we needed it. He's been able to bring the ball up when he needed it. He's hit threes when we needed it. Max Strus has been playing his tail off this series. And it's not about, listen, I got to give credit where credit is due. He's been playing tremendous. Let's get to these stats really quick. Let me break these down real quick. Look at this box score. First of all, let's get to the end of the Indiana Pacers and tell you why the Indiana Pacers are in trouble a little bit. When you got regularos, you got a lot of regularos, Indiana. Look at this. Take a look at Tyrese Halliburton. This game right here, Tyrese Halliburton, 30 minutes, 2 of 8, 0-1 from 3, did not get to the free-point line, 5 assists, minus 20. You can't be a superstar in the game and do that. He running around with these big cojones, bro. You running around doing all that. You hit that step back, but come on, bro. This is a closeout game. Indiana, you at home. You should be excited. You stole 2 games on the number 1 seed's court. This game should have been in your mind. Closeout time. It's time to get these boys up out of here. And you come in timid, non-aggressive, 2 of 8. Come on, bro. You ain't no killer. You are not an assassin like that. Anybody on the best player on a team at home, you supposed to have been super aggressive. Super aggressive. You come out here 2 of 8. Now look, let's go to your second best player, I would say. Pascal Siakam. 8 of 14, 1 of 4 from 3, didn't get to the free throw. I know when Siakam is playing aggressive. He's playing aggressive when he got his free throws up, not there. He's a minus 14. He had 18 points. Miles Turner, I think, is the third best player. He started off the game good. Miles Turner, come on, bro. You had 3 rebounds. 4 of 7, 1 of 2 from 3-point range, 15-point minus 26. Aaron Nesmith, you was shooting from half court in Cleveland, dog. Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. What the happened to you? Nembhard played pretty well. 10 points, minus 32, plus minus. Nasty work. Obi Toppin. This is the problem when you got these stretch centers. Obi Toppin is a small forward size dude with center skill sets from 87. 0-4 from 3, didn't do nothing. 19 minutes, didn't do nothing. Thomas Bryant, 15 minutes, didn't do nothing. Matherin was the one who was killing us. 27 minutes, 6 for 11, 3.8 for 3, 8 of 9. Problem with the doggone Indiana Pacers is this. They can't, they're not a team that is going to walk the ball up and go one-on-one. They got to have Tyrese Halliburton moving the basketball. They got to be in motion. They got to be in rotation. They got to get out in the open court and get some easy buckets. If they get down some points and you play the way you're supposed to play and run them off that three-point line, it's different. If you limit their transition and you don't get lazy on your rotations and give these half-hearted closeouts, it's different, right? Let's take a look at the Cleveland Cavaliers box. 35 big minutes for Evan Mobley. Come on, man. Come on. Round of applause, man. Stop. 6 of 13, 1 of 3 from 3. Got to the free throw line, 5 of 6. That's big for those. Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen. That's big. When you get to the free throw, we need them to convert. Look at this. Look at this. That's the defensive player of the year. Look at this. 18 points, 13 rebounds, 3 blocks, 3 steals, 4 assists, plus 26 in the plus minus. They asked me before the game, who's more important, Darius Garland or Evan Mobley? I said, stop playing Evan Mobley. What are you doing? You don't see him closing out on these guys? You don't see blocking them shots? I'm like, dang, is he even hurt? Let's get to my other guy. He been there. We can't say it's on Jarrett Allen no more. We can't say the lights is too big. He was aggressive. Look at that, plus 38. Come on. $19 points, 12 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 assists, 6 of 11, 50% from the field, 31 big minutes. When you have your 4 and your 5 man that can switch out on pick and rolls, that can guard people, that can move their feet on the perimeter when people try to make it point people out and get matchups. When you got one getting 18 and 13 and the other one getting 19 and 12, and they give you 5 blocks between the two of them, 3 steals between, come on, and 6 assists. Come on, man. I like what, listen, Darius Garland didn't give you much in terms of the points, but what I liked was he opened things up for mobility. He helped open the court up. He was able to bring the ball up, and you can see the quickness difference between him and Ty Jerome. We'll get to Ty Jerome here in a second. And here's the other guy. Max freaking Strus. Max Strus, 8 of 12, 4 of 8 from 3, 33 minutes. This man, Max Strus, has 7 rebounds, 7 assists, and a block. 20 points plus 32 on a plus minus. Come on now. Cooking. DeAndre Hunter didn't really do too much. He had 8 points. He did have 5 rebounds. Minus 14. Let's get to the elephants in the room. Let me get to the elephants in the room. 1,800 people in here. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Saturday, every 9 to 11, every Saturday. No, we give it up. Let's get to this elephant in the room. Ty Jerome. Ty Jerome. Dry. Dang, Ty. 1 of 8. 1 of 8. You were 1 of 14 the game before. You are 2 of 22 the last 2 games. Your floater's not dropping. Your 3-point shot not dropping. You out here looking slow. You look like you tired. It looked like you got cartoon legs. Like when cartoon characters be running in one place like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Bro, you out here getting victimized. It looked like they little kidding you. You got to back, you doing the Magic Johnson back down all the way down the court. You're backing down, guy. I said, I thought you was a guard. Under no circumstances are you backing with the Magic Johnson back down dribble from half court. You're getting 8-second calls. You're throwing the ball out of. it looked like it's two different. It's looked like it's two different levels of play. You look like you he might need to go to a camp. This is crazy. They locking you up. You looking frustrated. You looking super slow. I'm like, bro, they showing you levels to this playoff stuff. Now, we going to need you to play well if we're going to do what we need to do. But if you keep playing like this, we're going to have to give your minutes away. We're going to have to give your minutes away. Here's another dude's the minutes has already went. We had to do the Hunger Games like this on your boy Isaac Okoro. Put his name in the sky. District 35, you're up out of here, Isaac Okoro. He played 4 minutes. We can't keep guys leaving you in that corner. Listen, I'm telling you, I have not seen Isaac Okoro hit no jumper in weeks. It's been months since I've seen you hit a jumper. Dean Wade, I don't think I've ever seen him score in a playoff game. I don't think I've ever seen him score. Dean Wade and Isaac Okoro are unplayable. Unplayable. Let me repeat. Dean Wade and Isaac Okoro are unplayable. I seen in a 5-minute stretch, we was up 20, and Dean Wade gave up like 10 points in a row. They kicked. Donovan had a great move, kicked it to him in the corner, brick. Come down. Got move put on him. All right, now that's another 3-point play. Then he tried to set a screen, a dumb move in the backcourt. He got called for an offensive foul. Come back 3. I'm like, bro, we was just up 20. Dean Wade, 8 points, 8-point swing along on his own. On his own, it don't make no sense. Sam Merrill, he played 20 minutes. At least he was a plus 18. He was playing solid defense. Ty Jerome's minutes is gonna have to go to Sam Merrill, or Craig Porter Jr. Because if he keeps struggling, I'm sorry. Those 3 cannot play. You're going to have to go to a very quick lineup situation. You're going to have to make some stuff up on the fly. And like I always been saying this too, and we're going to get to your comments here on the Cavs and basketball in general. I'm going to do some NBA stuff as well in general, in terms of what surprises you guys got coming up. I've been watching a lot of this NBA basketball, and it's been a pretty nice product. I'm not gonna lie. OKC was a great game yesterday against Denver. We saw a lot of great games. Boston, New York. I'll get your thoughts on that too. And then obviously we should come about the Cavs. But here's my situation, and this irks me. And it's like, again, we go back to the Imani Bates thing and the Jalen Tyson thing. My thing is, I'm a person that I believe in Project Stockpile. I believe in always looking to add to certain things, right? I always look at. I believe that the way that dynasties are set up are that people get dynasties because they mess around and find out that they got somebody they didn't realize that they had. The Chicago Bulls didn't do nothing till they got Scottie Pippen. And then they were able to elongate that by going out and getting Dennis Rodman and getting Tony Kukoc. The San Antonio Spurs were dominant. If they were able to keep Kawhi Leonard, and when they found Kawhi Leonard, it extended them past what their window was. They had Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Tim Duncan. Right before that, they had you had Elliott. You had, Avery Johnson. You had those guys, right? And they won with the Admiral. But they got Tim Duncan and prolonged it. Then when they got Tim Duncan, they found Tony Parker and they prolonged it a little bit more. They got Ginobili, right? Then they got Kawhi Leonard. And so now we could beat the Miami Heat because we can develop Kawhi Leonard. My thing is, when you're looking at people, next year, we know exactly who Dean Wade is. We know exactly who Isaac Okoro is. Those minutes should not even, those minutes right there, that them 14 minutes and them how many minutes they getting, they should be going to Jalen Tyson, Craig Porter Jr., and Imani Bates. Under no circumstances should you be wasting your time with Dean Wade and Isaac Okoro, because you know what they're about. You know what their ceiling is. Understand that. Keep it pushing. Give me somebody who can now is 6'9" and can pull up from anywhere. Give me a Jalen Tyson who I can use as a Swiss Army knife that can go around and guard people. Let me get that off. Now you're talking about when guys come off the bench, you got Imani Bates, you got Sam Merrill. And remember, I was telling people about Sam Merrill. Oh, it's just Summer League, G. Bush. I said, no, this Sam Merrill dude is an assassin. He pulling them from everywhere. Oh, it's just Summer League. Come on, man. Come on, fellas. Let's get to y'all what y'all want to get to. Let's talk about it. Let me pull this down. I'll put this up just to get back to it. Bear with me. There it is. To these comments. We got some super chats in here. Pee-wee's burnt pizza. Cavs 2-3 zone is diabolical. You ain't lying. That 2-3 zone they slapped on them. Slap that 2-3 zone on them. Put the cuffs on them boys. See all that pass and kick stuff, all that drive and Halliburton. Oh, it's a wide open three. Ain't it funny? Ain't it funny how things turn out when you know what they want? We know you want 3-point shots, right? We know that. We know that's what y'all want. So now, listen, if you're gonna get to the rim, you're gonna have to finish over a defender. You're gonna have to finish a tough 2-point shot. McConnell started realizing that a little later in the game, the third, fourth quarter. He started probing and hitting his little runner. But at the end of the day, that didn't mean too much. They still wanted them threes, and them threes wasn't falling. Fans and the media don't know what healthy competition is. Well, listen, I'm just, and there's a lot of people, and there's no knock against those people. A lot of people haven't really been a part of that healthy level of competition. I don't know what the age group is in here. I don't know. I haven't looked at my demographics enough because it's a lot of people from all over the place. But I'll kind of give you a little bit of something on that, John. And it sucks a little bit because remember back. There's days of the past where, we had a certain level of competition as, men, as people, as that we compete on not even on a scholastic level. It was a competition on every level. Like, how many of y'all remember? Put the one in the chat. Put the one in the chat on this. We kicking it. We having a good time. Cavs won.